Anne. Makes perfect sense to me. Annie.
I'm still amazed your father got his hands on a piece of a Reaper.
He was so excited. Your claims validated years of work.
Did you take appropriate steps to prevent indoctrination?
Of course. It was completely shielded, and we all had regular psych evals. But now, thanks to the artifact, I'm indoctrinated anyway, aren't I? Might as well be a Arachnite drone waiting for orders from the Queen.
You have the most ridiculous thigh gap ever seen on a living creature. And that includes things with no thighs.
You studied the Arachnite?
I wrote my dissertation on them. My father thought it was a waste of time, but now, it might actually help us understand Leviathan.
In what way?
We think of the Arachnite as telepathic, but there's really no such thing. At short range, the Queen uses pheromones to give orders. At long range, she uses an organic kind of quantum entanglement communicator. Whatever Leviathan does must be similar, entangling particles to stimulate neural activity. It uses the artifact to establish a connection, and then it controls the mind of anyone near it.
Cool. Oh, okay. It's time for us to mosey on down. Mosey. I'm not going to talk to her until she stops moving. Curious to see just how far she'll go. Maybe she's going to introduce us to Serby.
Hey, Commander. Need a hand?
James. Hey, Edie. What are you up to?
What brings you down here, James?
Heard you're closing in on the Reaper killer. Anything that can scare those bastards has to be worth a look.
That's what I'm hoping.
Fair enough. Anne.
We didn't detect any energy emissions from the artifact.
But the Reapers were able to use the artifact to trace Leviathan somehow.
My theory is that most of the time, the artifact simply acts as a receiver. We'll only be able to trace Leviathan through it when it actively takes control of someone.
As it did on the asteroid.
Right. Unless it needs something, Leviathan doesn't bother communicating. I guess it and my father had something in common.
You said Leviathan's control was similar to a quantum entanglement communicator, which is untraceable.
Yes, but this isn't a natural QEC. Leviathan has to send a pulse through the artifact to alter your mind and create the quasi-QEC effect.
And that can be traced.
Right. Just like at the dig site. The Reapers were tracing the signal by activating the artifact. My father wanted to be at that dig site. He was getting too old for long digs, but he hated being stuck in the lab. He nearly missed my graduation because he was on a dig. Showed up still wearing his field gear. God, he'd have hated dying here.
All very interesting. What have you discovered?
Commander, you see this thing? This is great!
Well, if you love it so much, why don't you marry it?
Hey, Edie. Husk bites, they don't turn you into a husk or anything, right?
I recommend you apply Metagel.
Off he goes with his glowing orange arm that we apparently all have.
And I know this is hard, but if there's anything more you can tell us.
I don't think there's anything more I can tell you. But maybe I can show you.
What are you saying?
The artifact only sends out a signal when Leviathan's controlling someone. So let it control me. You could trace the signal.
You mean let it take you over? That's too dangerous.
It's my call, not yours. You said I'm your last chance to find this thing.
We have no idea what will happen.
If we wait, the Reapers will get to Leviathan first. I'm the only one here who's spent enough time with it to do this. You're looking for something to fight the Reapers, Commander. I'm looking for the monster that murdered my father.
We still don't know what we're looking for.
Then let's find out.
Commander, this thing we're doing with Anne sounds dangerous as hell.
Noted. Edie?
Energy signature locked in, waiting for activation.
You sure about this?
Yes. I'm sure.
I'm gonna be right here.
Okay. I'm ready.
James, drop the containment shield.
Shield is dropped.
Artifact online.
Anything?
Nothing yet. Wait. There's something. I feel a chill.
Turn the aircon on.
Edie?
No trace yet.
Holy hell!
Signal is tracking. Maintain connection.
Turn back. The darkness can't be breached.
Yo!
Maintain connection.
Listen to me. I found you, and the Reapers are right behind me.
You have brought them.
You are a threat.
So are you. I've seen what you can do. The war needs you.
There is no war. There is only the harvest.
Edie, do we have enough?
Partial lock. Maintain connection to narrow the search.
You heard her. We got enough. I'm hitting the shield.
Do it.
Man.
Anne. Anne, are you alright?
Yes. I think so.
Did we get anything?
Yes, but it will take some time to search. Coordinates sent to the Normandy.
Good. It's a start.
Commander, I sense something else. Anger.
It knows we're getting close.
I think it wants to kill you.
Come on. Let's get you some help.
Well, there's not really much left in the galaxy that doesn't want to kill me, so I'm fine with it. And so is Serby, because he's staying nice and quiet. I guess all that's really left to do is to, I'll check. Just check. Shh. Yeah, I know. I'm not check. Okay, cool. Oh, yes, we've got to do the whole galaxy map thing. Okay. Okay. Edie? 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 Is anything going to progress? Maybe if I run in slow motion. Maybe if I have a little soak. Soaking. Soaking fun. Okay, still wet, still wet, still wet. Dry. Edie. Edie. Edie! I mean, what's going on here? I'm just gonna go to the Normandy. See what's going on. Come on. Okay. Let's see if there's anywhere to go. Anywhere at all. Oh, Sigurd's Cradle. Scan for Leviathan. Excellent. Leviathan, we have come to plumb your secrets from you. Okay, we've got a lot of places to look at. Let's start with Lenal. To be honest, even if it is the right place, I'm going to go look at everywhere else as well, because got to get that 100%.
Signal confirmed.
What have we got here then? Laconix is far enough from its F-class star that its temperatures are almost tolerable to sapient life, but its extremely thin atmosphere makes it almost as hostile as a vacuum cleaner. As such, the planet was uninhabited. Mining drones piloted from orbital stations would brave the high gravity to extract iridium. osmium, and other valuable heavy metals. The Reapers did not overlook Laconics in their sweep of the system, and the orbital stations are now destroyed. Well, hot diggity damn. Come on. I'm coming for you. Search unsuccessful. Scans of the planet surface show no evidence of Leviathan's energy signature. Continue
No
your
sign of Leviathan at these coordinates.
siege. A low-density planet in comparison to Earth, Triganta Petra is also drier, with wide land masses that are largely desert. Its dextrochirality native life has yet to make it out of the oceans, primarily producing cyanobacteria which provide a limited amount of oxygen in the atmosphere. A handful of Turians colonized the planet and attempted to introduce land plants. Their chief hurdle was the lack of good topsoil, which required imports and sophisticated farming practices to overcome. The farmer's maxim Triganta Petra, which it was, if you can last 5 seasons, you officially know what you're doing. Preliminary scans of Triganta Petra, I have real trouble saying these words, suggest that the Reapers judged its population too low to harvest and struck its colonies with kinetic impactors. They then moved on, trusting that the destruction of the food supply's main arteries would finish off the inhabitants of such a biota-poor world. Well, aren't the Reapers jerks? Yes, they are. Now, let's play a game. Which part of this is land, which part is water? Because I bet it's actually the brown that's water and the blue is land, because look at that, the blue is too detailed. Aha. Dextro rations. See ya, Reapers.
Evasion successful.
Let's go to Mill. The Leviathan of Mill House. Nothing in Lisa. Nothing
I found
yet.
something.
Ooh, Chalcos. Chalcos is notable for being one of the few garden worlds in the Milky Way that is also part of a binary planet system. Both it and its heavenly twin Selvos are in a stable orbit with one another, in addition to orbiting the star Mill. Chalcos' greenhouse gases lead to a hotter climate than Earth, and the solar eclipses caused by Selvos, while common, are not frequent enough to be a good solar shade. This did not prevent a colony from springing up, largely Asari and their varying species of mates. It was far from an idyllic settlement. Like many Terminus worlds, it was rife with farmers growing psychoactive substances, armed gangs, and genetic engineering that would be illegal in Council space. But aside from the maddening heat and photo period, it was quite inhabitable. The Reapers turned Chalcos to rubble. Emergency broadcasts caught in the light cone coming from the planet indicate that the Reapers used ground forces to invade and spent little time harvesting. As they departed, the Reapers bombarded the planet from orbit, either because they needed to reinforce another front quickly, or had gathered the genetic engineering they needed. Did I say Geneta and not data? I'm silly. Okay, let's go. Husk neural map. Interesting. But what are you? Ah, you're Lisa. You're the original disappointment. Guess I'm just gonna float around like a leaf on the wind. Oh! Hello, Millassie. A siliceous asteroid, Millassie is rich in olivine and pyroxene. The Asari colonizing Chalcos set up habitats on Millassie, mostly to oversee a large-scale project in which similar asteroids would be flown to Chalcos. There, the olivine would be recovered and used in sequestering the planet's carbon dioxide. As with many Asari projects, this was expected to take decades or centuries before generating an appreciable effect on the planet's climate. The station here has been bombarded by the Reapers. The effect on the integrity of the asteroid is unknown, but it does not appear to be breaking apart just yet. Show me what you've got to show me, Millassie.